5 seconds. While replying to the debate, the Prime Minister said, I am grateful to the honorable members for the various constructive suggestions and also for the criticism, which has come in a big way by and large. At the outset, I would like to say that the matter under discussion in the House is of great importance to the economy of the country. Inflation is the main subject of conversation everywhere. The current economy survey gives figures which show that we have brought down the inflation rate from last year. Obviously, we have not yet been able to completely reverse the trend set during the last few years. However, the price situation has somewhat improved. So, I am not prepared to accept the charge made by some of the honorable members that India's rate of inflation is the highest in the world. I do not know from what source the honorable members have got that information. However, I should say that it is extremely difficult to protect our economy from international inflationary pressures. We are trying hard to keep the prices from rising. On our return to government, we gave priority to halt the drift and initiated new programs to sustain the economic development. The main thrust of government policy is to increase production by creating employment to large number of unemployed young people. I think we should have more and more industrialization both in large scale sector and in the small scale sector. Obviously, in the small scale sector, we shall not be able to tackle this problem. Some honorable members have rightly said that the development of cottage industries is the main thing that should be concentrated on. If cottage industries are to be developed, the cooperative societies will have to be developed on a large scale and steps will have to be taken to provide them with necessary finance and to secure efficient management. Our government is prepared to attach more importance to the survey of human and material resources for the development of cooperative societies. The amendment to the resolution suggests the appointment of a committee to ascertain the magnitude of the problem of unemployment and the directions in which it is found so that suitable steps might be taken to reduce unemployment. The government is aware of the problem and is trying to collect such figures through the National Sample Survey. I hope and trust that the survey will enable us to understand the problem fully and devise proper means to deal with it. So far, the 5 year plans have not laid much stress on this question. The finances at our disposal are undoubtedly limited, and we have also to settle the purpose for which the limited resources that have should be first utilized. However, we are trying to lay down a right order of priorities. We must retain sufficient flexibility in our measures to deal with important problems as they come up, and the problem of urban unemployment is one of them. When we are thinking of various steps to reduce the inequality of incomes, we should at the same time think of the important problem of unemployment that faces us, and the solution that we adopt should be consistent with our long range and immediate requirements. The Planning Commission has already suggested individual remedies. The government should be able to provide finances and training required for the development and maintenance of cooperative societies, and adequate incentive is given to private agencies to develop new avenues of employment. We have to see the profit motive to the advantage of the society. Unless both these requirements are satisfied, I am afraid no scheme will bear any fruit in the near future. Any effective program of rural industrialization must have taken into account the specific raw materials and skills available in that area. It is therefore necessary to do advanced planning. Broadly, the strategy in these years would be similar to that followed under the present circumstances. Program to appoint technical staff of competence to identify new industries that can be started in that area, and to ensure that adequate assistance is given to the traditional artisans for improved equipment and facilities, as well as to the new entrepreneurs to set up these industries. The assistance to be given in this regard can be both in the form of loans and grants, but I should imagine that with a large investment, we can look forward to rapid growth in the rural industries which should have an impact on the economy of the country.